Hello, and welcome to Part 3 of the demonstration for the Emergent Collaboration Project. So far we've taken a look at the overall structure of the web-based platform. We've taken a look at how Unified Communications is integrated. We've taken a look at how the team rooms are organized, both in terms of public information, private information, how the content that is placed in those rooms, whether it is static content or whether it is dynamically recommended content, is driven to the site across a number of different content repositories and sources. And we've also taken a look at how we have the idea of the team within a project, the active team or the defined team within a project, as well as how people from outside the project are able to interact with this group that is actively having discussions or working around this area. Now, let's take a look at how we can also move very seamlessly from room to room as we find the need to interact with or keep an eye on different things. So take, for example, I'm an account manager out in the field, and I get a call from a customer on a regular basis, normal activity, and he calls me about something that I'm not terribly familiar with. Maybe it's not an area that I deal with on a regular basis. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come along and I'm going to try and find a space where people have been active. And so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to find this space. I'm going to notice that there's a large amount of information that's presented here to me, content that I could go and consume. There's also going to be a number of things that are related to this that are being dynamically recommended to me, as well as some people that have been dynamically recommended to me as useful and have expertise in this area. Now, I can either scroll through here and read through this. I can take a look at any of these things. I can also come down here and look on a broader level. These are things that have been recommended directly to me, and these are things that have been recommended by people that have been actively working in this space. So this is probably a little bit more general. This is information that's going to be trying to be specific to this individual space. And I can also see which people are assigned to this team. So for example, if I don't see anybody that's in the room, I can quickly find out, though, who are the people that I may want to interact with across this space. So I can find people that are in business development. I can find people that are product managers. I can find people that are in AS, for example. So we can see all that. We can take a look at. So all this information is presented to me. It's going to be dynamically updated. So for example, if I go and click on any of these things, so an IP telephony overview from Avaya, that activity is going to be reflected in my expertise as well as my knowledge base. And after I've gone and taken a look through here and read some information or interacted with people, the system is going to dynamically keep that in mind. It's going to consider where I've gone, what I've taken a look at, maybe what I've searched for. Let's see if we can, let's search on IP phones, for example. We're going to get back a number of things that might be relevant to me, things that I might click on. And maybe I click on IP telephony, and it's going to take that into consideration, the things that I've searched on, the things that I've taken a look at, and it's going to use that as collective knowledge across the enterprise. So people that come into the space later may be able to not only tap into the team, but they may also be able to tap into the knowledge that I've gained in that space. So within any individual room, you're going to find that not only are we taking into consideration the expertise that's been gathered in the past, but we're going to take into consideration the activities that you do today, how you get smarter in this area, and use that as additional feedback for the next set of people that have the same request from a customer or the same need to gather knowledge about a project, a similar project.